Okay, here's a situation. When you own 8 laundromats, you have more problems because more things have the tendency to break down. So here's a situation I'm in right now. Okay, I have my office just filled with parts. And I'll tell you what, the necessity in this in the laundromat industry, if you have washers, you need to really get these valve diaphragms kit for your water valves. And what it does, it replaces this. So what you would do is take this top part off, and it has that little valve stem in there, and replace it. Pretty simple, right? Well, it's a lot cheaper. These are $8 a piece, where a water valve is, I'm not sure, maybe $60 or so. But so if you have Horizons, you're going to need to keep on hand this seal, a black seal for the door, and in an inner benzo kit, and a bearing. Always keep a bearing on file or in stock. Top loads always have a pump. Plenty of water valves. You know, there's another shocks. You'll have to have shocks if you have Horizons. So pretty basic stuff. Okay, if you come out here in this room, you'll see that I have the parts separated for each store. This is Waller Avenue. It says that I have a door. The door won't lock, so on a Horizon. And then I need rollers for dryer number 50. So here's some rollers. Always keep rollers on hand. Part number 706-16701, and that's for Speed Queen or hips. And then I got door lock assembly for Horizon. And then I'm looking down here. Here's my Nicholasville store, what I need to do. Now here's an example. I need a bearing for a Horizon. So I need a hub and seal for a top loader. I need wheels for carts. So I got new wheels. A card reader is loose. I'll do that. And I'm going to do a bearing on an 80-pounder. And a top loader needs a hub and seal. That's a quite substantial amount of work, but that will be done tomorrow. And then you go over here. This is Park Hills. I have a bearing that I need to do for Horizon. 30-pound is EFL. I believe those are water valves, so I've got some water valve kits. And then the 40-pounder needs a water valve, and another 40-pounder needs a bearing job. So I have a bearing down there ready to go. Then you go over here at Red House. Dryers getting caught up, people's clothes caught up. There's a little seal put on there. And then Eastern Bypass, some rollers. These rollers I got a lot cheaper. I'm going to try them out, see what happens. And then top loader needs a belt at New Circle, but Eastern Bypass, Horizon, rubber gasket, of course. These rubber gaskets just tear up bad all the time on these Horizons. Rollers. Then I have something leaking from the bottom on a Horizon, so I had to put this thing on there, this little inner benzo kit. So at Bryan Station, I have bearing, rubber, two rubber gaskets are torn up on the Horizons. So I would highly suggest having parts on hand, because if you don't, you can get backed up and then you have a bunch of stuff tagged out. You know, you'll hear me talk about Horizons and not to have a Horizon and whatnot. Now I'll be honest with you. If you have one laundromat or two, and you do not have any aspirations of expanding your brand, and you don't want to get more laundromats, then Horizons will do fine, because I mean, you're going to replace parts constantly, which is fine if you only have 1 or 2 laundromats. But if you have more than 2, like me, I have 8 or 9, and then next thing you know, if you have a bunch of Horizons, you're constantly fixing stuff. So I like a hard mount machine, but that's okay. But I think it's very important to keep a lot of parts on hand so you don't have to wait for delivery. So if a water valve goes out, you immediately fix that. A drain valve, usually drain valves are pretty solid, but they'll get hung up, and you can fix those pretty simple. But that's it. So there's a day in the life of the laundromat, and I do this once a month. I'll fix machines once a month. I'll spend several days fixing machines once a month. I get them tagged out and know what's going on. Now, if I have a lot of machines out in one place, I make it a priority. I don't like my machines tagged out. I can't stand it. So I'm pretty stringent on keeping things fixed. I think it's important because there's that guy or that person getting ready to open up a laundromat or has a laundromat right down the street. You do not want to have the reputation of being the laundromat with things broken. You want to have the reputation as when they come in, everything is working. People like their own personal machines when they come in. That's just the way it is. But don't pay attention to my office because it is a mess. Believe me. But okay, I'll holler at you later.